Hey guys, Mark Hart here. It's that time again for another property deep dive. What I like about this home here is that number one, it's already got an application pending for a new tenant. Number two, it's below market value. And number three, it's received the full renovation. So let's dive in and take a look. Alright, so this home here is 1414 David Drive in Memphis, Tennessee, 38116. That's going to be the Whitehaven neighborhood. It is for sale here for $88,900 with a target rent of $900 a month. So it's going to be a little bit better than the 1% rule. It's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath at 1,450 square feet. It's going to get you a cash-on-cash return of 10.5% with a total 1-year return of 20% and is in a B-class neighborhood. So let's click on the address, pull up Google Maps. Whitehaven is going to be south of the city, just west of the airport. It's going to be where Graceland is located. All right. So as we zoom in here, this section to the north, so up here this is South Memphis. That is going to be almost cross that section off. To the north here, this is a C-class part of town. Then as you go south, it turns into a B, which is 50% renters, 50% homeowners, which is the average for Memphis. Then as you go even farther south, it turns into an A-class neighborhood, and this is where we built many new construction homes. And then you're in Mississippi. So you can see it's very close to Graceland, home of Elvis. Graceland is going to be the second most visited private residence in the U.S. First is going to be the White House. So like how it's close to a lot of retail here, close to a lot of amenities, as we can go all the way down to the street view. You can drive the Google car around and we can see what the neighborhood looks like. So we'll be sure to take care of that tree. So as you can see, it's one of the things that I really like about this property is that since it is in a B-class neighborhood here, you can see that there's just a lot of pride of ownership driving down the street. All the yards are well kept. You don't see any boarded up windows. Just a very good, safe place to raise a family. All right. Now we're going to go back. Here we go. So now we're going to click here for details. Open up the Google Drive. We like to be very transparent, so we put all the photos so you can see what the home looked like when we bought it, and then what it looked like once the renovation was done and we cleaned it. Then we go in and do the final punch out and get a professional photographer in there. So the final photos are always going to be professional photos. Start with a nice new mailbox. Here we go, nice brick exterior, brand new 30-year architectural shingle roof. This exterior is going to be maintenance free. We put on a brand new fence on the outside. Nice single-story ranch style home. No basement, no sump pumps. It's not in a flood zone. Here's the backyard. I like how it has a nice patio area for folks to grill out and spend some family time together. Nice big open backyard that is fenced in entirely all the way around. And as we dive in, we pulled up the carpet and notice that there's beautiful hardwood floors that we were able to restain, reseal, and are going to last for a long time. Put in new light fixtures, new blinds, painted the interior, painted the exterior as well. It's a beautiful hard surface floors throughout. There's no carpet in this home. If you put carpet in your rentals, you will have to replace those just about on every turn. Nobody wants to live anywhere with stinky carpet. Brand new ceiling fans. Alright, here's going to be the kitchen. Complete new kitchen, brand new cabinets, new countertops, new sink, brand new tile. As for the appliances, the tenants are going to be responsible to bring their own, which is a huge plus because then you won't have to worry about maintaining those and most importantly paying for them. Here's the other side of the kitchen where you're going to have the washer and dryer hookup. Nice big area for folks. Another very large bedroom. Alright, this is going to be the half bath. Another bedroom. And then we'll get you in on the full bath. It's a beautiful looking bathroom, full of the maintenance preventer, so you won't have to touch that for years. Alright, so that's it for photos on the property. Then we always go back, like to take a look at the scope of work. You can see here we put on a brand new roof, 30-year architectural shingle roof, as opposed to the flat looking 3-tab roof. Those are 20-year roofs. We do a full tear off as well. Don't do a layover. Brand new heating system, new AC conditioner, water heater, hard surface floors throughout, no carpet. And then we're going to have a dishwasher and a Vent-A-Hood in there for the tenant. All the other appliances are going to be the responsibility of the tenants to bring and maintain. So that's the largest renovation we have as a company. Then I always like to take a look here at the comparable sales, called the 3-up report. So one of the most important parts of investing is you always want to make sure that you're not overpaying for your property. Just because it is a turnkey rental property doesn't mean you should pay thousands of dollars more. So this is how we value our homes, as we pull these reports just like an appraiser would. So here is the subject, so our property, and over here to the right are comparables. Now, most importantly, what we want to look at is the price per square foot. Ours is $73.71. The other homes here are $77, $79, and $80. So as you can see, we're under market value. Have do not believe that this property will come in and have a low appraisal. I bet when this comes back in, you'll get some equity day one. Next, we like to take a look at the pro forma. So for sale for $88,900 with a target rent of $900 a month. So that's going to be just over the 1% rule. Once you take into account for vacancy losses, property management fees, property taxes, insurance, that's going to be our group provider. It gives you $3 million in liability coverage. Then even saving for future repairs. It's going to get you a net operating income of $579. That's what you would get as a return if you bought the property all cash, which would be 7.82%. Then if you decide to take a mortgage, which is a conventional loan, putting 20% down, 30-year fixed loan, you'll have a net cash flow of $186 a month. This is going to come out to be a 10.8% cash-on-cash return. Now if we take into account a 1% appreciation year over year, which is very conservative, that'll increase your equity by $889. Your mortgage principal reduction is going to be an annual return of $1,003, which will bring your total return, which is your mortgage principal reduction, property appreciation, and cash flow, to 20.8%. Then if we dive deeper into the tax assumptions, you're able to depreciate the value of the home, so you subtract the value of the land, divide that by 27.5, and that will be your annual depreciation write-off. Then you can add all the interest that you have on your loan. You're going to pay $3,710 a year in interest the first year. That's going to reduce every single year, which will give you a total tax deduction just for owning this property to $6,402. Once we multiply that by your tax bracket, it's going to give you a net tax savings of dollar for dollar amount you don't have to pay the government of $2,113. So that alone is a 10.3% return on your money, and we even haven't taken into account, you get to write off the expenses you have on the property as well. So if you add everything up, tax write-offs, the 4 pillars of investing. Number 1 is tax write-offs. Number 2 is going to be your mortgage principal reduction. Number 3 is your appreciation. And number 4 is cash flow. If you add everything up, this property here is going to get you, after all expenses, all vacancies, all reserves, is going to get you about a 30.3% return on investment, and that only gets better year over year. You can dive down into the 10-year analysis and see that your mortgage principal reduction is going to increase on an annual basis as you pay less and less interest. The tenant, pays less and less interest and more mortgage every single year. So your return is going to be increasing on an annual basis, as well as with rental growth and more appreciation. Alrighty, so that's it for the home. If you want to look at a little more information about our company, you can always take a look at our welcome letter. But if you think that this is a property that you'd be interested in adding to your portfolio, you can click the Order Now button here. It's a Google form that we created. Since we are a first come, first served property, this puts a time stamp on it. So all you'll need to do is fill this out, and we'll use this information to reserve your property, and then we'll send you the purchase and sale agreement to you via DocuSign. So if you have any questions about the home, please feel free to give my cell phone a call, or you can schedule a time to talk here at the bottom for a one-on-one phone consultation. Alright guys, that's it for today. Hope it helps, and talk to you soon.